today. From Austin, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Austin Desperados taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Mexico City Diablos and the Austin Desperados. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on... They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 69 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll drop to throw, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. And he's He's got his big wide receiver complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Vikes continue to roll as they run their mark to a very strong 4-1 with the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And almost but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because, you know, the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Boston's offense ready to go again. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense? See if they can do it on this drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd down at 5.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive line.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 70 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Flush to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. From the center of the field, this to win the ball game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.